All right, traders and non-traders that are looking to learn to trade. This is going to be a little bit of a different video now. All right, let's talk about how the aggressive account went. And I guess traders out here could probably tell how the aggressive account went, but I gave it a good shot. How is it actually going? Is it zero? This started with 1,000 Aussie dollars on Wednesday, and that is how it's going right now. Let's open up the trades. There was a lot taken. Now, I wasn't managing the account. A good friend of mine was managing the account under the guide of the aggressive. And unfortunately, this is what happened. That happened. It's probably the worst loss. This is pretty good on gold. I'm going through it. This is the first time I properly looked through everything. I just wanted everyone to know the consequences of being aggressive. Now, this is the first time that I've actually done an aggressive account. So this was money I really, absolutely didn't need or want, to be honest, it looked like. Because if you do run accounts like this, guys, you're very vulnerable to small market deviations. As you can see, a lot of trades were taken. A lot of vulnerability is there because, if there's a slight move against you, you've got to close out immediately. You just have to. But that might just be the market flow for that particular time. So it might, retrace a few pips and 10 pips and then come back up and then go in your favor. But you can't really appreciate that because you're so fixated on it having to go in your favor straight away, which doesn't normally happen at all. So I saw a quote from Niall Fuller, and he was talking about, you want to treat yourself as the casino in trading, not the gambler. And most definitely, I would say my conclusion was that I was definitely, it was a gambler type mentality. Like Mark Wahlberg of, I think it was The Gambler was the movie. And The Gambler, watch that, and you don't want to be like that. So if you're going in here thinking about growing accounts really quickly, there are consequences. So, and you might see stuff online, you have to be aware of that. Like, you cannot, expect the market to go in your favor all the time. So in conclusion, assessment and revision will be done on this, but yeah, definitely don't recommend it. Now, let's see how my trading week has been. Now, this week has been some good and some not so good. So as you can see, I'm up about 1%-ish. It's been a little disappointing. Both, both these trades were just so. And I tell myself, Scott, this trade was, this was an Elliott wave trade, and it didn't quite work out. As you can see, it was a pretty tight stop, but I actually closed out before the stop, so that wasn't even a really good trade either, because it would still be in my favor, because I think the Aussie Swiss, so it went down like that. So this was a correction pattern. That's what I was looking at with that. But anyway, back to it. So as you can see, the euro yen, that was a pretty good trade. Like, I was happy with that. I executed that. This is the prop firm account that I'm trialing for Lupus Proprietary Trading in Melbourne. So, I mean, all these trades right here were just inappropriate. Now, obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but I find my very best trading occurs when I'm not on the charts a lot. Now, this week, I was busy, but I still ended up being on the charts a lot. And I think that's really, it just doesn't suit me well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm only going to focus on the very best setup. So you're going to see a lot less trading from me. I'm going to keep things accountable. I'm going to be sharing a lot more screenshots. Discussing with people about, what I'm looking at, this and that. And really not just jumping in, which, I mean, it's a balancing act though, because you want to jump in on setups, but you want to jump in on really good setups. Like if you're a professional trader managing millions of dollars, and that's what you want to think about, not just like, ooh, this is looking tempting, but it's not great, but you're like, it's okay. And it's not really, because at the end of the day, all these little losses add up. And obviously my win rate is about 55%. So I am going to lose trades. So maybe the pound cat and the Aussie dollar, to me they were valid trades, but I have to be aware that they have to be good setups, because that's what I needed to sort of grow an account properly. Now, this won't be a watch list video. I just wanted to impart some wisdom that I've picked up on from encountering this, and I love being accountable and transparent, so I'm always going to show what's going on in my accounts and things like that. So this week, I've roughly been about 1%. Gold, I just want to have a look at gold. I have gold ETFs with StockSpot, firm based in Australia, and they've been going okay. So we'll see again with the global turbulence, with the inverted yield curve, what's going on. Now, I can't make these videos too long, or else it's very difficult for me to upload. So I'm going to conclude it now, guys. Thanks for watching. Please watch this and be like, what's the take home, Scott? The take home is, don't be a degenerate gambler. Okay? You've really got to treat the markets with respect. Be the casino, like Nell Fuller said, and have a strategy, and just pick the best setups. Be very picky. For me, it's difficult because I love being busy and hardworking. That's how I was raised. But with trading, especially with the 4-hour and the daily and the 8-hour candles, that's not really the case. Like, you might be scanning the charts regularly, but if you don't take a trade, that's okay. Like, you've still done great work. So that's what I would tell you. Just be, diligent. Have your rules. Have a checklist next to you on a notepad, but just don't be ridiculous about it. And just think, being really busy, taking lots of trades is going to be good, which is really, I guess that's a strong instinct of mine, and it's buried in my subconscious, but I just have to detach myself. And I'm going to continue working on trade detachment as well when I'm in setups too, because the Euro yen is probably a valid short still long term. And Aussie dollar, again, I'm still short on that, like thesis wise. So I'm going to continue to monitor that. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. I will put out a watch list video probably later today as well. And yes, enjoy the video, guys. Please just be sensible in the markets, okay? Because that happens, all right? Thank you for watching.